afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, we have our family podcast, Big Sam, Nephews, and Sherry. So hello, say hello, everyone.
Hey, how you doing? Live from California, still fools.
But you're going to be back next week, aren't you?
I'll be back on
When do you leave?
Tuesday
California.
morning. Tuesday morning. Yep, snowboarding is over for me right now this week. I'll be back on the slopes in 2 weeks. But yeah, good vacation.
Nice.
Yep.
Well,
So
good. Okay.
big weekend in sports. Big weekend in sports. What you got, Sherry?
First of all, the Vikings barely won again. Hopefully they'll do some revamping during the off season because they need it. Start with the coaching staff and then work their way down.
Coaching staff gotta go.
Yeah, a lot of the coach staff. That's good. That's it. Ohio State pulled an upset.
What? You know what? What's crazy? I don't know if that's really an upset. I think I can see them winning.
Clemson was favored.
Yeah, Clemson was favored, but part of it was, this is my own opinion now, folks. Don't sit there and say, Big Sam said that. I'm saying it, but it's just my own opinion. I just think Dabo wouldn't open up his mouth. And he said that Ohio State should be ranked number 11th and all that crazy nonsense. And I think that was part of the motivating factor for Ohio State. Because really, they didn't play like a team, like a number 4 rated team. They played like a number 2 rated team.
Yeah, they had. I was just surprised that, when I looked at the numbers, because I missed a game, but I looked at the numbers, I was like, man, Justin Fields. No, I came home and watched the last part of the game. I was like, okay, they're kind of close. And then I was like 41-21. I was like, dang, like they kept on going back and forth. I was like, yo, Justin Fields ended the game with 6 touchdowns. But the telling story is that ETN, they stopped the running game. So ETN only had 32 yards rushing.
Right.
Even though Trevor Lawrence still had 400 yards passing with, I think he threw 1 interception, but he only had 2 touchdowns. So I'm like, where's the offense? So where was the offense?
And again, this is just my opinion. I just think that Clemson went away from what is their forte.
Right.
Is running the football, and then they'll pop a big play. But then obviously they didn't do that. They just kept throwing the ball.
Right.
And then, go ahead.
Ohio State took away their running game.
Oh, right.
So you can't go to your bread and butter if you can't get the bread and butter.
Yeah, if ETN doesn't run the ball.
Wait a minute. Say it again.
You can't do your bread and butter if you can't get to the bread and butter.
So the line was backed up. You know what I'm saying, for the bread and butter. That's what you're saying.
And then they lost that linebacker for the linebacker for Clemson for
getting it. Yeah, that was big.
That kind of hurt him too.
Yep.
I just think it was not Clemson's day.
Nope.
It was not Clemson's day. And then the other motivating factor was Dabo Swinney goes out and says that Ohio State's ranked 11th. Well, they're not.
Well, the other thing is that last year, Ohio State almost beat Clemson, and so
almost beat them.
And I think they had their number. I think they had them dialed in. You know what I'm saying? Like certain looks, certain plays, certain this. So I think they kind of had them dialed in. Like, we could really play with these dudes. So that's why I say it wasn't really a typical upset, and not like like somebody that Clemson should have thrashed. I mean, I knew it was going to be a close game, but I didn't know it was going to be a blowout going the other way. Yeah.
On Ohio State side.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay,
Plus the quarterback, Big Sam. Didn't you say had a point to prove too.
Yeah, man, Justin Fields. Oh my gosh, yes, he did. Yeah, he started out. Justin Fields is from the Atlanta area, or right around the Atlanta area, and so is Lawrence too. Lawrence, they grew up 30 minutes apart from each other, so they know each other very, very well. And I think a lot of that. And then the other thing, it's just my own opinion, folks. Don't get mad at me, but I think that because Trevor Fields did not get in the top four for the Heisman Trophy either.
Right. No. I mean, so here goes, and here goes the other part. So I'm gonna throw this part in. So you got those two things, and then you have, guess what's coming up next for them too? The draft. The draft is coming.
Yeah.
I needed
in June.
Yeah, I needed to show out so I could get paid. I mean, is he the number 2 quarterback? I mean, you still got Matt Jones. Is that his name from
Bama?
Bama.
Yeah, Alabama. I don't think he's that good. I don't think he's that good. Personally, I just don't think he's that good. Haven't seen enough. I mean, Justin Fields been doing it for 2 years. You know, Trevor Lawrence been doing it for 3 years. So it's like, dude, like these guys been balling for their career, and you just, I know you had to wait, but I don't think it's him. I don't think it's him. You just, hey, throw the ball out there, one of them guys will go get it. Type player. So, but I mean, I think Fields put himself in the conversation to be, one of the top 5 quarterbacks.
Yeah, because the other thing is that you already know that Trevor Lawrence is the number 1 pick, period. Trevor Lawrence is probably going to go to Jacksonville. Once again, when you get in the top rated quarterback coming into the pros, you always go to a lousy football team, right?
Yeah.
You either go to the Bengals, Cleveland, some team like that. And unfortunately now, Trevor Lawrence is going to end up going to Jacksonville, which it's not all that bad, but it's not a good team.
Yeah, they need some work.
Well, they're gonna need more than they're gonna need the help of the good Lord.
Hey, hallelujah.
Right, but the other thing is, not a rip on Jones. Jones is a good quarterback, and I'll tell you why. He's got, first of all, he's got the talent to throw the ball to and give the ball to him. Did you see that play?
Jumped over the dude. Yeah.
Right.
And that dude was 6'2".
Yeah. Watch out, little man.
Right.
So I just think this my whole thing is that I'm picking Alabama to win it.
Me too.
And but because Alabama's got too many weapons. If you shut the run down, fine, okay, we'll pass the ball.
Right.
And I think the receiver for Alabama is going to win the Heisman next Tuesday. That's just my thought. Because you really got who is up. It's going to be either Jones or I'm having a brain fart now, but the other guy, the receiver for Alabama.
Right. I mean, and the reason why is because they have a full slated schedule. They even put up numbers week in, week out. They play 10, 11 games. So, top talent. So it's a lot of different. They have the best factors right now of anybody else because they have a number of games to play. It doesn't mean, and they play in the SEC, so they have to bring it every single week.
Oh yeah.
Every single week you got to bring. You don't have a real off week. So
and the other unfortunate thing for Texas A&M is that they lost.
Right.
Had Texas A&M won, you could say, well, you know what? They only had that one loss against Alabama, but that's sort of nullified everything once they lost. It was like, I'd turn the game off. I said, you're done.
Right.
You're done.
Yeah, I think that this year has been topsy turvy. So we'll see what happens next year. See what happens next year. Hey, speaking of our schools, Uncle, did you see USC got a number 3 defensive lineman committed? Just
Correct.
something that we need very, very much. Just FYI.
Yeah.
Just FYI.
SC they had one of the good, they probably were in the top 10 as far as recruiting went too. They had some really good picks.
Yeah.
And you look at it, a lot of these kids that come out now are all out of California, Southern California.
Yep.
A lot of quarterbacks. The quarterback for who was it? Oh, the quarterback for Ole Miss, California boy.
Hey.
Yep.
What about that fight?
Oh,
at the end of the
my
game?
God. Man.
Oh, wait.
The coach was in the stands taking
What
photos.
in the heck? Wait. Hey, okay, so excuse me, America. I've been snowboarding a lot, so I've been out of tune with everything. So please explain.
So at the end of who did Ole Miss play?
Tulsa.
Tulsa. So before the game started, I can hear myself. That's why it's acting crazy. So before the game started, they were chippy. Then it was chippy throughout the game.
Okay.
Then an Ole Miss player got hit, and then that started it. What? And it started at the end of the game. And when I say fight, like
we throwing helmets and everything. Oh man.
Yeah, somebody got kicked right around the ground. Old Mississippi's coach was in the stands taking photos. He had no idea what was going on with his team. He was just there.
So he went up in the stands and was just taking photos.
Yeah.
Like, hey man, we just won. Woo! And,
well, you know what his reply was? Oh, it's just football. It's gonna happen. It was like, no, you had some criminal charges, some criminal stuff going on out there. You guys are laying down on the ground. You got guys running from Tulsa, stepping on these guys from Ole Miss. You had Ole Miss guys doing the same thing too. And you got, get a clue, dude. You don't sit there and say that when all this violence is going on out there on the field.
For that matter, in the world.
Right. I do have one question about that. I did see Ole Miss's was that Ole Miss? Is that Mississippi State?
No.
Oh damn. Mississippi State, how'd they get in the bowl? They were like 3 and something. I just wondered.
No, they were 4 and 6.
Man, did they get 6 games? God damn it. No, they did not. They didn't win 6 games. They sucked. Why are they in the bowl? Why are they getting paid?
Did you say they were 4 and 6?
Correct.
They played 10.
Played 10 games.
What?
There's your answer.
They played 10, but they didn't win.
No,
that wasn't a requirement.
No.
Oh, boo! SEC got paid. SEC got paid.
Well, the SEC. Here's the deal. The SEC is the number 1 conference in football, bar none. Bar none.
Yep.
And then probably the next best conference now
ACC
is probably the Big Ten.
No, yep, Big Ten. Yep. Because you
And
got
then the ACC, and then the poor lowly old Pac-12 out on the West Coast. They're the number 4 conference.
Yeah, we used to be.
And then the other thing, here's the other thing too. I'm sorry I cut you off, but I did cut you off.
No, you good.
Another thing too. Had Cincinnati won, which they did, they lost a really, really close one.
Close game, yeah.
But had they won, they could say, well, you know what? We finished the season undefeated, but you didn't, pal.
Yeah.
So,
but hey, look,
Georgia squeaked one out.
Yep.
Right.
Yep. I mean, they put it up though. I mean, hey. So is Georgia mad that Justin Fields does not play for them right now? I mean, I'm kind of upset at that. What? Because Justin Fields was the backup. I mean, you had Jake Fromm, but Jake Fromm sucks. He's not sucky, but I'm just saying. Like, look at Jake Fromm and then look at Justin Fields. You're like, whoa. like their progression has Justin Fields has taken off. Like he has blossomed. Like Jake Fromm came in his freshman. They came in as freshmen and everything else, and it was like, okay, hey, Jake took you to the national championship game, and then the next year it was like, yeah, Jake is decent, like he's good, but then you see Justin Fields, you're like, whoa, like this guy's good. Like
Justin Fields is a great quarterback.
yeah. Jake Fromm is a backup. He's going to be a backup in the NFL. That's what he's going to be.
There you go. Yeah. Enough said. Yeah, they have a quarterback at Georgia now who's another California boy. He was at USC, got hurt. USC brought another quarterback in and started that quarterback. So then that quarterback ended up going to Georgia.
Yeah, he had to like shop around to get to Georgia. Nobody would want to take him in. And I was like, oh, thank you. I mean, I'm not a big Georgia fan. I just kind of want to see Georgia win one national championship since I live in Georgia. And I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm going into it be a home, like a second team homer. I don't know.
You're a homer.
USC comes first. That's what counts. USC comes first.
But man, SC just sucks eggs, man. I'm a fan too, but it's just.
Hey, where's the bleep button?
Because the Pac.
There we go. That's the bleep.
Because SC was supposed to play Washington for the Big 12 playoff, but it ended up not Big 12, the Pac-12 playoff, but it ended up where Washington pulled out and Oregon pulled in, and then Oregon ended up doing a number on who was it? Oh my gosh, it was the last night. Oh, Iowa State.
Oh yeah. Oh, they totally just. I mean, I think Oregon is a good team. I think the Pac-12 they'll be back next year. I think there's a lot of good teams. I think the competition is good.
Well, I just think that because of this Corona, I just think a lot of these players are staying in their home. They're staying home.
Yeah, I would not.
They're not going cross country. You're finding a guy from Florida ends up going to Oregon. Well, how'd that guy end up out in Oregon? That sort of thing. You're not seeing that anymore.
Right.
You've seen a lot of these guys are just staying home and going to SC. A lot of these guys are going to Alabama. But the bottom line is Alabama's got the best every year. They have the number one recruiting class.
Yep.
They have 4s and 5s, and they coach them up. Also, talking about coaching, the University of Texas, they fired their coach, and they hired.
Shocker.
Right. Yeah, he had 4 years to get it done. They're paying him $23 million to stay gone. $23 million to stay gone.
How much did Charlie Strong get to stay gone?
He got a lot too.
I know he got a lot, but it won $23 million.
I'm not saying that Charlie Strong is not a bum. I'm not saying this guy that they fired is a bum either, but a lot of times, Texas got a lot of money. A lot of money.
Oh, definitely a lot.
And I think they had a good hire. Steve Sarkisian is now their new football coach. But he's already said he's gonna go ahead and coach the last game here this month, not the 11th, the championship game against Ohio State, and then he'll be gone. So good for Steve, because he had kind of a bum deal at SC.
Yeah.
He's a Southern California boy. He's from Torrance, California, and he actually I Googled it and I was reading about Steve Sarkisian. He was actually a junior college All-American quarterback down in Southern California.
Oh
Yeah.
wow!
Right, but that you look at it, man. That Steve Sarkisian can coach his quarterbacks up.
Yeah, didn't he go to wasn't he at like Florida Atlantic for a little bit too?
No, you're thinking about
the other
guy that got the Rays.
Yeah.
Mississippi coach. He got a raise.
Yeah.
But
these things, man. I mean, yeah, I'm with you. I'm kind of happy. I'm happy. He got a shot.
Right.
I think Texas. They'll be a formidable. They'll be back being formidable in a year and a half or two.
Well, one of the reasons why when you work for Nick Saban, you work for Nick Saban. That, and I'm sure Nick put a good word in for him. And then you actually coached 3 of the best quarterbacks coming out.
True.
And Tua. And Jones is not bad.
Okay. All right.
He'll get picked up in the NFL because he went to Bama.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's like going to North Carolina and being a bench warmer.
Right. But if you could make the minimum, which is like probably $500,000 a year.
I mean,
he's going to make more. Jones is going to make more than that.
I know, but I'm just saying hypothetically.
Right.
Hey, man, he gonna get paid. He gonna be set for life.
Right.
He won the lottery of talent.
Right.
Yeah, I don't remember the team. I just totally forgot. Oh no, the Texans, the Houston Texans, man, they didn't hire, but Marvin Lewis got interviewed for the job. He didn't get the job, but he was one of the last.
Who got the job?
I don't know. I haven't said yet.
Come on, man.
That's his favorite thing. Okay, so I'm changing this up. So Minnesota went to their winter sports. They actually start tomorrow. But for high school basketball, the rules, boys and girls, no spectators. Everyone has to mask, even when you're playing.
What?
You have to wear a mask.
We can't breathe. We can't breathe.
That's
George
the rule.
Florida out there. We George Florida out there. Oh, I can't breathe. Like, really?
Yeah. So everyone wears a mask. No spectators.
I'm not playing.
Parents.
I'm not
Not
playing.
that.
I'm not
I
playing.
feel like this is gonna like bankrupt programs, like certain programs.
Yeah, I'm not playing.
It's going to. I'm gonna tell you why. Some of the programs that are not, the wealthy areas. Now Hopkins will survive.
Yeah.
Edenberry will survive. Cretin-Derham Hall will survive.
Henry Sibley won't.
But a lot of these programs that don't have they're not financially fit to say, they're going to be out. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to start cutting. They're going to start cutting girls basketball. They'll be first. They're going to start, not first, but they'll be one of the sports they'll get rid of girls basketball. And the other thing is they'll probably start getting rid of some of the other winter sports too, because you know what?
Softball and other things like that.
Right.
Softball.
You think not?
Oh, no. Softball is big.
They're going to keep, in the state of Minnesota, I think they're going to keep
hockey,
basketball, girls hockey, soccer, and tennis, and softball. Everything else,
gotta go.
Well, what else is left?
Well, there's a lot left. Swimming, dance team, gymnastics, volleyball.
She said dance team out loud.
It's a sport.
It is a sport.
My daughter won a state championship in cheer something. I was like, wow, okay, you got a ring for it. Hey man, I was happy. I was at that joint though. I was like, yeah, look at my baby, I'm about to cry. So yeah, I know about it.
It's a sport. So yeah, I don't know. I think they should have just canceled all the sports.
Right.
Because it doesn't make any sense.
Well, again, it's just going to be my opinion. If you go up north, because Blaine hockey, they were adamant about playing, man, and it was like they got out and they were, because this is like the number one state in the country. This is the hockey state, Minnesota, and they're not going to get rid of hockey.
No.
You know, they're not going to get rid of hockey.
Not on either side.
No.
Boys or girls.
No.
But I'm just trying to figure. I can't talk and hear myself, so I'm trying to figure out how you're going to breathe. I'm a Javier on the court. Like I played ball.
Man, I'm telling you, man, George Floyd, bro. I can't do it.
That's not okay.
Well, if you have to wear goggles or glasses, you know, a lot of times, you know,
and
my glasses fog up too.
I don't know.
They gotta wear a mask. They gotta figure out how to keep everybody 6 feet apart on the bench.
I'm not playing. I'm gonna sit out. Hey, if I'm a senior, I probably already locked down all my scholarships. I don't care. I'm not playing. Like I really will not play. I'm like, bro,
because that doesn't make any sense. You don't get senior night.
Yeah.
So that's out.
I wouldn't care. Look, I didn't care about none of that my senior. I was like, whatever, dude. Can we hurry up and get this over with? It's like a sham.
What's sad for us though, because I coach at Henry Sibley, we have 5 seniors.
Yeah,
and 4 of them are in the starting lineup.
Oh, well, y'all don't, yeah, man. And that's the thing. It's like, can you play with it? I mean, hell, people can't even walk around with a mask on all the time.
Let them play.
Put it down, put it off, put it down. Like, come on now.
Yep. And locker rooms can't be used pre-game or post-game.
So where am I gonna go change in my?
Well, the girls can go. Like you can go in the locker room and change, but that's all you can do. So if you have a female coach on staff and you're coaching girls, someone has to be in the locker room to make sure they stay masked while they're getting dressed.
I'm breaking all the rules. I'm breaking all the rules. Hopefully nobody. If y'all get sick, y'all better not say nothing.
It's like, where do you go at halftime?
Down the hallway.
Yeah, where everybody else can hear.
Exactly. Right.
Hey, coach, go outside and go get some water real quick and go spy on them. Like, come on now, seriously.
Oh yeah, no big Gatorade thing, water or Gatorade. Yeah, you gotta have your own personal bottle. So you can't share.
Hey, Uncle, we got 5 minutes. Time check.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. I just was.
No. I'm just time checking. I'm just time checking.
Okay. One more thing.
Go ahead.
Next Sunday, I'm inviting some of my women friends, and we're going to be talking about female sports. Get your questions ready.
Oh, snap. What happens when y'all get... No, I'm just playing.
Wow. I'm going to make sure they know. You in for it now.
Oh, we're going to have some fun.
Okay. Continue.
Go ahead, Unc. It's on you.
No.
Hey, the Browns beat the Steelers, just FYI.
That's just whatever.
Well, they held Ben Roethlisberger didn't play.
But still.
Yeah.
They're getting ready.
The Browns needed to win, so whatever.
Yeah.
Well, they've had a really good season because they haven't had a good season in forever.
Yeah, they were 11-5.
Right.
11-5. And they made the playoffs. They needed this win to make the playoffs, so.
Correct. So, yeah, I think that overall, I think it's sort of for the most part, it's a good football season. Now there were some they didn't have to make a lot of changes per se. They had to make some changes, but not a lot of changes. And same thing with basketball now. But the thing with the NBA is like, man, put them back in the bubble.
Yeah, they need to be in the bubble
Because it's like, man, but for the most part, you've seen some guys pop up, with the covert virus,
right?
In the NBA now, but I don't think it would have been that bad had it been in the bubble.
Well, you didn't hear about it when they were in the bubble.
Right.
Yeah, because they had no freedom.
No.
They had no freedom. They're like, hey man, we gotta get this money.
You couldn't go to a strip club without your mask.
Yeah, I mean Lou Williams did, but you know that's what happened.
and Harden went too.
Yeah,
because his friend worked there. Wink, wink.
Well, yeah. I just wanted to go say hello.
Yeah.
Go say hello.
My good friend worked at a strip club. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching this podcast. Now, the podcast comes out; it'll be out on Monday, and we also got something else new for you. We got some background music, and we got some forefront music in the beginning of the show, of the podcast. So what happened?
Stepping the game up.
We're trying to step our game up, and you know, as we go along, do a little bit more. You know, so I'm excited about that because that's really cool. Now we've got, and we also have everyone's name on correct name on the
That's right.
outro.
That's right.
So we got that going on, and also I didn't do it this week, but I can also get on. You can find me on Instagram probably either Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday, one of those 3 days. So we pop on, so you can also check us out live, people.
Yeah.
Live on Instagram.
I will link the Instagram into the description today.
Well, there you go.
Remember to subscribe, like, leave comments. So we can address them.
And you can also email me. My email address is williamsbigsam@gmail.com. That's williamsbigsam@gmail.com. You can also email me too if you have any questions or anything like that.
Or topics that you want to talk about.
Yeah, you can just put up, email me about, one of our shows you saw or be for forthcoming shows, something you want to talk about, There's always stuff to talk about in sports, period. It just is. Sports is kind of like Peyton Place.
Okay, first of all, a lot of people don't know what Peyton Place is. So.
Well, there's people that are over 40 that know, right?
I'm 43. I don't know. I do know. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, catch us on YouTube. Catch us on Instagram. You can email me, williamsbigsam@gmail.com. That's it. We'll be back next week. Oh, and we also come on every Sunday. We're on live at 4:00.
Yep. So
you can catch us. Yeah. But we do the show live, and then you catch us the next day on Monday.
All right.
So I'm gonna go fry some fish for dinner. So.
Snap! I'm gonna go see your aunt. All right. I'm out.
All
right, man. We'll see you, man. Thank you.
See ya. Thank you, guys.
Bye-bye.